How do you push a friend to commit suicide? You ignore him and make every excuse why you don't care. That's what it all comes down to. That's what every one of those excuses is. Every time you interrupt me to tell me some bullshit, every time you want to ask questions all over the place that don't mean a goddamn bit of nothing, why don't you fucking listen? What it comes down to is addictions. It always does. Even if somebody is not drunk all the goddamn time, sure enough, they get fucking drunk before pretending to give a shit about me. How much fucking help is that? 23 minutes. That's how long you talked. I got it downloaded to my computer today. It's horrible. Like the one time he actually tried something useful. For once, he actually fucking tried something useful, but he didn't charge his phone, apparently, which definitely ain't my fault. When he did call, he was fucking drunk. What is it with all these fucking people getting drunk? Like Kayla Trujillo when she was going to help me all the way back in 2016. Over a year before Natalie was killed. And the night she was finally going to help me, she ended up getting drunk. And she was almost sort of listening. Then Joshua Abear woke up and started being a dick. Why has everybody got to get fucking drunk? Like, this is an important meeting. It's fucking important. And no wonder he couldn't fucking follow along. No wonder he couldn't fucking understand. He was drunk. Shannon Alvarado, I was wondering why she couldn't follow along. Because she was drunk. I didn't get to see that firsthand until I was there. How do you push a friend to suicide? When they come to you because they're being abused, you make every excuse not to listen. You won't even take the time to listen. You're too busy making excuses. How do you push a friend to commit suicide? You talk at them when you're drunk. You try to help them when you're drunk or fucked up on drugs. God, that doesn't help anybody. 6 years. There's multiple situations he was a part of, but he didn't speak up. He wanted to tell me yesterday about how people have to be afraid. Well, no fucking duh, dude. And as long as you cowards just hide in the fucking woods. You don't come forward about none of the stuff that you know. Oh, I don't know nothing. You know I came to you for fucking help and all you did is make excuses. When you say you don't have the time and your friend is being abused, 2 weeks is about the fucking max. Before you've shown that you're just a piece of shit who doesn't care. When your friend is being fucking assaulted and they call to let you know about it, and they say, hey, I need help turning it in, but you're too busy arguing, trying to make excuses why you can't. If you were a fucking friend, you would have tried. And that's the point of one-sided friendships. When people asked me for help, I did my best to help them. The easiest thing for me to do is to use my words like a fucking adult. And this is the most impossible thing for anybody else, apparently. Use your fucking words like a goddamn adult. When you have to be fucking trashed to pretend to care about somebody, you don't. See, that was the problem with Natalie and Maddie Boa, too. They were fucked up. I didn't want to have to tell the world they were all fucked up. I wanted people to stop hurting me over people who were fucked up. I wanted friends that weren't all fucked up all the time or always about them. Telling me, oh yeah, Sean, I care about you, I care about you. When? When do you fucking care about me? Only when you need something? Only when it's convenient for you? 6 years is too fucking long. How do you push a friend to commit suicide? You fucking ignore him for 6 years. Make any excuse why you can't fucking try. Oh, I'm in North Carolina. Yeah, well, I'm in fucking Tillamook, Oregon. A lot of people are so busy telling me about themselves, they have no fucking clue where I'm at. They never ask. They never care enough to even ask that. I try to volunteer information because they're not going to ask the right fucking questions. They don't care. They don't fucking care. And yeah, it fucking hurts that I gotta go to fucking people like Shannon Alvarado because my friends in real life, like Mateo Talbot, didn't give a shit. My friends in real life. Real life. Friends in real life did not give a shit how much abuse I was going through. They were too busy getting drunk, too busy getting laid, too busy chasing whatever their vice happens to be. Do you have no time for decency and humanity? There's also the fact that when somebody gets drunk, you can't tell them when they're drunk that they did something fucked up to you because they're drunk. They're just going to throw a tantrum at you. Look at the situation with Veronica Bruce. That was well before Natalie was ever killed. But Veronica Bruce, rather than come forward about it, she wanted to scream at the top of her lungs because I was some sort of a horrible person. Because I told the truth about the situation. I never wanted to have to do that. She could have helped me to get that into fucking court. Instead of throwing a fucking tantrum, threatening to call the police on me, and then fucking sending her husband to fucking harass me. At least he was nice about it. Maybe Veronica Bruce should have thought about that ahead of time. Maybe she should have tried talking to me like I'm a human being and recognizing that there was an issue and that I needed help, actual help, not bullshit. Not sent on to another agency. If a friend or family member doesn't call that agency with you, you're fucking fucked. And that's the thing about Mateo and everybody else making excuses all these years, calling me friend, but in the situations they were involved in, they don't come forward about that. They try to downplay every part of it. Oh, that's no big major it is a big major thing. It is a big major thing that your friends and family don't fucking give a shit. Because that means you're easy to fucking railroad. And that don't feel good. Having people harm me because I have shitty fucking friends, that fucking sucks. When you say, oh, you gotta do it yourself, that's fucking sexist as all hell. My predators had lots of help. All they had to do was tell a little bit of fucking slander and it was fucking good enough. All I needed was one fucking friend who actually gave a shit to do something other than get fucking drunk or fucked up on meth and tell me how to think and feel as if they're the ones fucking thinking clearly. No, you're fucking not. You're too fucking drunk to do so. A lot of people offered help they never came through with. And a lot of people, no matter how many times I fucking explained to them, hey, you have to do it with me. With me. Me trying to turn in something that you fucking wrote down by myself. They won't take anything from me. That's why I need your help. That's why you need to do it with me. You need to be able to set up a fucking time to do this and actually keep your word. When your friends have to beg you to fucking give a shit for 6 years, you don't give a shit. When the cops say that I didn't try, No, 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 no. They don't look at who I had to go to for help. A bunch of junkies, a bunch of alcoholics, a bunch of people who thought if they just ignore it, it'll fucking go away. No, it fucking doesn't go away. And having to depend on fucking internet wingnuts because my fucking friends were too fucking lazy, too fucking selfish to even find out what was going on. That's just the tip of the fucking iceberg. These people were playing fucking head games with me, and my friends didn't give a shit. They wanted to tell me how to think and how to feel with no fucking clue what's going on. How is their advice gonna fucking help me in the least bit? Especially when the only time that they spend to take the time to listen is when they're fucking drunk. Even if they're sober, they're so busy being assholes talking over me that there's no sense fucking trying. When you're an at-risk disabled adult, you're supposed to go to friends or family to help when you have to turn something in because you are so likely to be blown off by the cops. And instead of friends or family members wanting to argue with you that it won't do any good and forcing you to pay them, literally, I spent tens of thousands of dollars because my friends and family said they were too fucking broke to help. They needed this and they needed that. And after they got what they wanted, they fucking threw me away. How do you think that feels, Mateo? He said, I understood when you typed a whole bunch of stuff on my Facebook. Yeah, you got them right. And in a day or two, you're going to pretend I'm a bad person for doing it. That is what it took to get your fucking attention, and even then you didn't take it seriously. Such an important fucking appointment, and you were fucking drunk. And we set it up earlier, way earlier, not even that day, several days in advance, at least one day in advance. And several days earlier, you were aware of it. And then the day of, calling up drunk like that just makes everything so much worse. But I gotta try to pretend it's okay. I gotta take the blame and say it's my fault. All right, it's my fault. I should have known to fucking get a hold of him sooner in the day before he started drinking, maybe, except I did. I got to worry about how he's going to react if I say anything about his drinking, like the situation with Shannon Alvarado. You can't say nothing. Now I got to wait until the second. I have nowhere to go, and he's not understanding the safety issues because he's fucking drunk. Fucking Christ.